Welcome to the seventh lecture of our beginner Python course. So today we are going to learn about Python operators. So Python is a programming language, as you know. We will do a slight recap of what we did yesterday. So yesterday, in the before lectures, we learned about print function. Yesterday, we learned about a lot more other things. So today we are going to learn about Python operators. So what is operators? It is nothing but assignment and arithmetic operators, and it's like it is operations. Yeah, what is operator? Operator is something that does an operation, that performs an operation. So what is an operation in Python? And not just in Python, in every programming language in this field, in this industry, there are operations that needs to be done. Everything can be said as an operation. You know, if it can be addition, a multiplication, anything, it's an operation. Something being done is an operation. And hence, all of these are done with using something, and they are called operators. And Python already, not just Python, everything else in this world, every other language there also has an operator, and that is what we are going to learn today. We are going to learn the Python operators because we are learning Python. So, video 7, doing things with values. So, what are the things we are going to learn in this video? The first one is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are nothing but operators that are normally used for doing arithmetic operations, that is plus, minus, stuff like that, like mathematical operations, plus, minus, division, for like that. And we also have assignment operators, operators that are used for assignment stuff, so that's like assignment operators. We have comparison operators also, we have for comparison. We have logical operators too. We have precedence. Logical operators is one of the biggest, important thing here in this, because it's very necessary for you to understand logical operators because it will be used widely in the future. Next one is precedence. Right, the next one is precedence. Precedence is the as you have learned in school, with many other questions that you can see when you're learning in school. There's always, question of if 2 plus 2 minus 2 is equal to what. So there many people do 2 plus 2, then minus 2. Many do 2 minus 2 plus 2, something like that, right? So there is the debate comes in. So big debate happens on how it is done, how it's not done, and stuff like that. So there we use something known as BODMAS. So BODMAS says bracket is first of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So this is the order it goes. So first you solve the bracket, then you do the division, then you do multiplication, then you do addition, then you do subtraction. So this is our order that follows, and that is pretty much the same here in precedence. When that logic is applied in computer world, it is known as precedence. And just like any other course, just like our previous lectures, we are also going to learn about the errors. We are going to do 5 exercises. I'm sorry about that, and a mini challenge. So first of all, what is an operator? Operators are symbols that perform operations. So a plus operator, a plus sign, is used to do addition. Addition is the operation, and plus is what is used to do addition operation. And subtraction, for example, if it's minus, it is the dash minus operator. It uses minus operator, and that minus is what does the operation subtraction. And slash is used to do the divide operation. Division is the operation, and slash is the operator used to do the divide. And there are almost a lot more other values also. There are a lot more other operators also. We'll learn by them one by one. So first of all, here let's do an example of an operation. See, 10 plus 20 results 30. 30. This is an addition operation. I'm asking it to add 10 and 20. And the operator that is used here is the plus sign, as you can see here, and it will bring the result to be additional value, that is 30. First one is addition. We can add numbers, we can add variables, we can try negatives also. We can add numbers. So the addition operation and operate is using plus operator. That operator can be used on variables and can be used on numbers and can also be used on be used in negatives also. For negative numbers also, addition works. So that's one big thing that you have to keep in mind. Even negative numbers, addition actually works. So see here. So we will all see the differences. So this is just integer. Then 10 plus 5. We will do variable. A is equal to 5. B is equal to 6. Then A plus B. We can also print minus 5 plus 23. Okay. As you can see, this is what happened. The first value was printed 15. The second is 5 plus 6, so the variable addition also happened. It turned out to be 11. And third is minus 5 plus 23, negative addition. Even then, it adds up to 18. Going to the next one, we have additional practice. So we are going to predict the output first, and then we will go to after doing the code. First one is 2 plus 3, 100 plus 250, minus 5 plus 10, 1.5 plus 2.5. So the answer going to be 2 plus 3 is going to be 5, 100 plus 250 is going to be 350, minus 5 plus 10 is going to be I'm sorry, it's going to be 5, and 1.5 plus 2.5 is going to be 4. We will do the code to print it. So first, print 2 plus 3. Then print 100 plus 250. It's 5 plus 10. 0.5 plus 2.5. I will close the terminal for you so that it's much visible for you people. So it will print one by one. So the first value, as we said, it's 3 plus 3 is going to be 5. The second one is 100 plus 250 is going to be 350. Other one is going to minus 5 plus 10 is going to return 5. Other one, 1.5 plus 2.5 will give us 4.0, like 4.0. Now we are going to subtraction. So we are going to subtract numbers, use variables, try negative result, print 10 minus 3, A is equal to 5. Just like addition, the same thing can be used by subtraction. Subtraction is the operation that is done using the operator minus or bar. So that can be used to subtract numbers. We can also use variables for the subtraction. We can also use negative result, just like addition. All this can be done for subtraction also. So let's try that. So first is 5 minus 3 is 2. The another one is a minus 3. 10 minus 20 is going to give you minus 10. I'll just clear the terminals for you so that it becomes easier to see. So see, the values are 2 for 5 minus 3 and minus 10 for 10 minus 20 minus 10. The next thing is multiplication. The same like addition and subtraction. We can multiply numbers. We can use variables. Multiplication is the operation and the star, like the star type key. This one, as you can see, is what is being used to do multiplication. Like it is called the multiplication operator. So uh, we can use variables. It is useful for totals. So whenever we are, what is multiplication really used for? When we are doing, making want the output of total, we use multiplication, right? So we go, this is the price. This many of it was, this is a product. This is its price. 10 of it was taken. So we do 10 into whatever the number it was taken. 10 into the price, so then we'll get a total price. So that is how total is calculated, and this is very useful for doing totals. Yeah, guys. So coming back to multiplication, so yeah, we can just like everything else, we can also use multiply numbers, integers, float numbers. We can also use variables, and it is very useful for totals. We explain how it will be very useful for totals. We have few lines of code here, so we are going to do it. Before that, I want you all execute the code. In the case that you are not able to execute it, we'll do it ourselves. In the case that you are not able to do it, execute it, we will do it ourselves. We will do it together so that we get the result. Before this, I want you all to understand the result. 6 into 7. This is 6 into 7. So this is the syntax. I'll explain the syntax first. So it's this print. This is the sign for multiplication operator. So 6 times 7. 6 times 7. 6 sevens are 54. So now we have the useful for total thing. So the same code is applied here. So price is given as 5. So the price variable price is there. It is equal to 5. We have quantity 4. So print price into quantity, which is actually nothing but total. So now I want you all to do the code. We will see how it works. So let's go, guys. In the case that you're not able to do it, we'll do it together. Your time starts now. So enough time. So now let's do the code ourselves. Oops. We got the answer. 5 into 7. It wasn't it? Oh, wait. It was 6. Sorry, that's gross. 6 into 7. Oh, my bad. So here it is. We have the answer. Oh, it is 6, 7. 6, 7, guys. It was not. Oh, I was thinking it's 7 times 8. That's what I said 54. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. I don't know. It's 6 times 7, guys. That's right. It was wrong. Alright, now mine. Uh, so the first answer is 42, 6 times 7. The second is 5 into 4, 20. So 5 rise 1 into 4, so it's obviously going to be 20. Right. So that's multiplication. Now we have division. Division can be used for numbers and integers, which is basically numbers, integers, and float also. It often returns float because division often returns float when it is not a whole number. It usually gives float. We can try different values for division also. Division is the operation. The slash symbol is what is the operator to do division. So the operator for division is the slash. So that's a function. We have we can divide numbers with the slash. So what we have to divide, what you want to divide slash what you want to divide it with. So it's 4 divided by 2. 4 slash 2. That's how it works. So 4 divided by 2 will give you 2 or 2.0, something like that. It usually gives 2.4. It often returns float. So we have few lines of code here. We have print 10 divided by 2, 5, 7 divided by 2, 3.5, 100 divided by 4, 25. So I want you all to do the code. Uh, in the case that you are not able to do it, we will do it together. Time starts now. Time's up. And for the people that are not able to do it, we'll do it together. So it's print 10 divided by 2, print by 2, print by 4. So we got all the answers in float because division often results in float. So the first answer 5.0, we will do it in a new terminal. That's easy for you to understand. See, 10 divided by 2 give us 5.0, 7 divided by 2 gives 3.5, 100 divided by 4 will give us 25.0. Going to the next operator, which is floor division. Floor is when you don't. Floor division is basically division, but is used when you don't want the fractional part or whatever the float value. If you don't want float value, you use floor division. So floor division will give you an integer result, not a float result, because division often results for a float with float value to be the answer. Floor division drops the floor the numbers after a point, including the point. So whatever we have, the whole number is what is going to be your result. So here a drop function will be different when because in division we use one single slash. To do floor division, we use two slash. So two slash is indicating floor division, and it will give you an integer answer, not a float answer. We have a code here. When 7 by 2, this normal division will give you 3.5. Printing 7 floor division 2, which is 2 times slash, will give you 3. Or maybe not. Let's try it out. So this is the code. You have to print it. Your time starts now. In the time that you are not able to do it, we will do it together. Time's up. Let's do the code for the people who are not able to do it. So let's do it. So print 7 divided by 2. And we'll also do print 7 floor division 2. Run it. As you can see, one is giving you the actual value with the float number, another one drops the decimal point, and the float part will only give you the integer. I will just fill the terminal so that you guys can see it much better. See the first one, 7 normal division 2 will give you 3.5. 7 floor division 2 will give you 3. Going to the next one, which is modulus. Modulus returns reminder. For example, what is reminded before the floor part, what is left behind in a normal division as a reminder. That is what is given by the modulus function, not modulus function, the modulus operator. When you do the modulus operation, we use it just for the divisibility because an even number will always result in a reminder 0, while an odd number will give you a reminder of many other number or maybe 1 or any other number that is going to be there. For example, if you do 10 modulus 3, it will give you 1 as a reminder, initially saying that if you do this, it's one will give you as one. So we have few codes here. Before that, we'll also explain about the modulus function operator. The percentage sign that is used in mathematics is what is being used as the symbol or the operator for modulus operation. We use the percentage sign symbol for using modulus operator and to do modulus operations. We have three lines of code doing three modulus operations. 10 divided by 3 will give you a remainder 1. The output of this won't be 10 divided by the answer of 10 divided by 3 because modulus function only gives you the remainder. So 10 divided by 3 will give you a remainder of 1. That's why it's going to be 20 divided by 5 will give you a remainder of 0 and 7 divided by 2 will give you a remainder of also a 1. So this is what is being used here. So I'll give you some time. I want you all guys to execute the code. In the case that you are not able to execute the code, we will do it together. So your time starts now. Time is up. Time to do it ourselves. So the first one is going to be print 10 modulus 2. The other one is going to be 100 modulus T modulus 5, right? So guys, as you can see, 10 divided by 3 will give you a reminder 1. Hence, the modulus operation will give you the reminder, which is 1. 20 divided by 5 will give you a reminder of 0. Hence, the modulus function will output 0. And 7 divided by 2 will give you a remainder of 1, and hence it will give you, the modulus function will give you a 1. Going to the next function, which is even or review. How do we use reminders to check even or odd number? And that is by using the modulus operator. An even number will have a reminder 0 or 2, while an odd number will always have a reminder as 1. And hence is what we are going to use. An odd number will always have a reminder 1, and an even number will always have a reminder 0 or 2 when divided by 2. So when you want to see if a number is odd or even, we divide the number with 2 and take its modulus, and hence if the modulus comes out to be 0 or 2, we know that it is nothing but an even number. But if that reminder, the modulus function output, comes out to be 1, we know it is an odd number. We have a code explaining doing that. Here we had 10 divided by 2 and 11 divided by 2. Run the numbers, run the code, see if what are the outputs, and tell me if 10 is even or odd. So, and you tell me if 11 is even or odd. Justify it using your computer program, using VS Code. Come on, guys, your time starts now. In the case that you're not able to do it, we will do it together. Time's up. The time to do it. So let's do it. 10 divided by 3, 3 by 2. On the code, we will clear the terminal so it's much of a better view. The first one is 10 divided by 2. The modulus function gave a reminder 0. As we studied now, reminder 0 or 2 will imply that the number which is being divided is actually an even number. The second here is 11 divided by 2. The 11 divided by 2 gave the modulus function. The modulus operator gave us an output 1. We know when a number divided by 2 and when the modulus for the remainder is given as 1, the number that is being divided is actually an odd number. We are able to prove it with our computer. What's the question? The second one is exponentation. Just like multiplication, we are having exponentation. Multiplication and exponents are a little bit different and at almost the same time. Both are very much based on multiplication. Both are a different branch of multiplication. One thing when you do is exponentation is what we have as a base number and raised to a power. The base number is raised to a power. How much the power is basically is what how much number of times the power is how many number of times the base is multiplied to itself. So 2 raised to 3, which is 2 to the power 3, is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 or 2 multiplied 2 into itself 3 times. We can also try squares, which is 2 into 2, which is nothing but 2 to the power of 2. We have few examples here of line of code. So first of all is 2 to the power of 3. How do we do exponentation? Just like multiplication to be 1, star signal, star symbol. To do exponentation, we use 2 star symbol. The first number is going to be the base number, the star symbol, and the next number that will be inputted is going to be treated as the power. And when you print the answer, you get the actual final output. For example, here is 2 to the power 3. 2 experimentation operator 3, which is power. So 2 to the power 3 is going to be 8. 5 to the power 2, it is going to be 25. 10 to the power 2, it is going to be 100. These are the codes. Here you all have to do it. In the case that you are not able to do it, we'll do it yourself. So your time starts now. Sorry for the disturbance, guys. I'm not feeling well. Alright, guys, time's up. It's time for you all to do it. Let's do it. So we are gonna do print 2 to the power 3. We're gonna print 5 to the power 2. We're gonna print 10 to the power 2. We're gonna see the answer. Okay, we got it. So 2 to the power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, which is 2 cubed, which is 8. 5 to the power 2 is 5 square 25. 10 to the power 2 is 10 square 100. For a better view, we will close this window and we will open another one. Then run it again. As you can see the result. See? 2 cube, 5 square, and 10 square. And 10 square. So yeah guys, now we'll come back to circles. So we are going to the next one. We have arithmetic recap. So what did we learn in arithmetic recap? Arithmetic operators. We had 7 operators. The first one is addition operator. The second one is subtraction operator. The third one is multiplication operator. The fourth one is normal division operator. Uh, the fifth one is a floor division operator, which will only give the integer part, not the float part also. We have modulus operator, which will give you what the remainder of the division is going to be. And we have exponential function, which is 2 asterisks, which is going to give us power, which is going to let us do exponential functions, right? So we will go to the next type of operators. Now, before that, we are going to do some questions, which is to first one is calculator with input. So we are going to do some arithmetic operator questions, while also combining lessons that we learned in last lectures. The first one is going to be to a calculator, which will have an input. So your task is to ask two numbers. You have to add it, subtract it, multiply it, and also divide it. So here's the code. But before that, the number that is to be inputted should also be in float and source the result. So your time starts now. In the case that you're not able to do it, we'll do it together. Guys, time's up, so it's time to do it for people who are not able to do it. So first of all, we have to take an input. Then a plus b. I want to put in a minus b. I want to put in uh, a divided by b. I want to put in a now. So we'll close the terminal so it's much more clear. The output will be first of all it's gonna ask for number 1, 5, and number 2, I'm giving it 10. So we got the answer. A plus b is 5 plus 2, 7. A minus b is 5 minus 2, 3. A by b is gonna be 5 divided by 2. So it's gonna be 2.5. And a into b is gonna be 5 into 2. So it's going to be 10. The next one is assignment operators. These are one of the important, very easy to make mistakes, and is also pretty important and very viable product in very viable of a very important thing to in Python. So here we are it is used for assigning. We are here used for updating variables. Also, we are here it is used. We have different types. The first one is an equal to. As I told you, equal to is used to assign values to the variable. Plus is equal to is to add and assign. Subtract and minus is equal to is used for subtract and assign. Asterisk is equal to is doing for multiply and assign. Slash is equal to is used for divide and assign. I know it might not make any sense right now, but we will go in detail one by one. The first one, plus is equal to. That is a shorthand for start at 10, add 5, and you can print it. For example, if we say score is equal to 10, and we say score plus is equal to 5, and we print score, what will be the output? I want you all to try this and tell me the output. So run the code and tell me the output. If you are not able to do it, do it together, obviously. So your time starts now. Alright guys, time's up. So now we are going to do it ourselves. So this is basically equal to 4 is equal to 10 and 4 plus is equal to 5 and we print 4. Output is going to be 15. How is it 15? So basically that's where it comes out. For example, for a better one, we will use this. So here, if you can see, the output is 15. How is it 15? See the lines 4 plus is equal to 5, which is nothing but our assignment operator. Basically, what this means is that 4 is equal to 4 plus 5. You might think this is not really making any sense, so that's why I want you to wonder. I want you to remember is that Python reads the code and executes it line by line, and in every single line, it reads from left to right. So here it is knowing that score is 10 before the previous line, and second, even it is saying that hey, this is 4, and now score is equal to what we have already in score plus 5. So new score is old score, which is 10 plus 5. So now if you went print it, it is going to give you score is equal to 15 plus 15. Because once here, we are doing this again, right? So here I have score is equal to 10. I have score plus 5 is equal to 20. So then here I score 5. So then I score plus 5 is equal to 5 again. So 10, this is 15 now. Then I add 15 plus 5, that's now 20. Then I add 5 more, now that's 25. That's what's being printed here. So I hope you understand this operator using plus is equal to, which is a shorthand for this is nothing but a shorthand for score is equal to score plus 5. So score plus is equal to 5 is nothing but score is equal to score plus 5. Going to the next one, which is long versus short. Basically, this is what I said. So basically, score is nothing but score plus 5. We can, that's a long way of doing it. Hence, people came up with that, hey, 4 plus is equal to 5 is equal to score plus 5. So what does that mean? It makes it very short. It makes the syntax shorter. It makes understanding of the code not that much of a bad thing. It makes writing the code also simpler. So here, score is equal to 10. Score is equal to score plus 5. Print score is basically the same as score is equal to 10. Score plus 5 plus is equal to 5 and print score. This is what exactly we did just now. And I want you all to do this code yourself and tell me the result. And in the case you are not able to do it, we will do it together. So your time starts now. Time's up. So now let's go to VS Code and execute the code. Here we already have some of it, so we are not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna write it again. So score plus score is equal to score. Score is equal to 10. I'll write it again. Here, both will display the same output, 1550. Why? Because it's basically, we'll just close that. I'll start a new one. So that is much better for you to see. Yeah, this is, first of all, we set score is equal to 10. And then we said score plus is equal to 5. It's the shortest way of saying score is equal to score plus 5. The score plus is equal to 5 is same as score is equal to score plus 5, but score plus is equal to 5 is just a simpler way of saying this seventh line, which is score is equal to score plus 5. When you print it, both are going to be the same, and hence the answer is 1515, and hence it is what is being taken as same result as long versus short chord. Next one is more assignment operator. This is basically the same that is applied for everything else that we just did with. For example, minus is equal to is basically the same. Into is equal to is basically the same. Divide is equal to is pretty much the same. I have a code here. I want you to all execute it and tell me what are the results in the time period that you are not able to do it. We will do it together and explain the code. So your time starts now. Yes, time's up. So let's do it. So let's try all of them. First of all, the variable is number is equal to 20. Number is equal to 20. First we have is minus operator. So number minus is equal to 5. We're going to print it. Number. Then we have number into is equal to 2. Then we print the number. We have number divide is equal to 2 is equal to 10. I will print number. So I will see the result. We will see the, yeah, it's not 10, it's 3. So, okay, 3, okay, 3. We'll run it. We got the answer. I'll clear the terminal so that it is much visible for you guys. First one. So first one is 20. The number, the variable, it is assigned 20. Now we did number minus is equal to 5, which is nothing but number is equal to number minus 5. Hence the result, and we printed hence the result 15. Now the new variable, the value in the number variable, the variable name number is 15. So now we are saying, hey, twice the number. Number is equal to number into 2. So number into 2, that's 15 into 2 becomes 30. And we are saying print the variable number, so the value inside it is 30 is what's printed. Now we are saying, hey, the number which has the value 30 is should be divided by 3. So number divided is equal to 3 is basically nothing. But number is equal to number divided by 3. When you print it, the number, we get 30 divided by 3, 10.0. Why is everything integer but 10.0, which is the division number output, is not? Because when we learned arithmetic operators and we came to division, we told everyone that division when you do the division operation, it will always result in a float number. In the case that you want it as an integer, you can always use double. You have to use the floor division method so that you only get the integer part. Going to the next one, we have comparison operator. These are a part of, let's just say, a boolean. Results are either true or false. So here, we always take this as a part of a boolean operator. Let's just consider these to be the cousin of what we learned in the operators we learned, or operators we learned boolean function and stuff, right? So we learned boolean before in last lectures. So this can be considered as a cousin or a precursor to that, because answers to whatever here we have will either be true or false or a condition. We are here, and hence these are also known as comparison operators, because comparison, when we say yes or no, it's the same or not, or we have different kind of formats too. The first one is equal equal. A single equal is used for assigning. Two times equal is meant for to check whether the similarity exists, or is to do comparison, is to denote equal. Uh, Exclamation mark and an equal is a computer's way of saying not equal. See, in real life, we see an equal and we put a slash behind through it. That's not equal to for us. But in the computer world, in the programming world, in this industry, in every other languages out there, we use exclamation mark and equal to be not equal to. We have greater sign, we have less than sign, we have greater or equal sign, we have less or equal sign too. So these are comparison operators. We will go through one by one. First one is equal to sign, which is when we have two equal signs. So first of all, the difference is already being explained here. A single equal sign is used to assign variable and a value a relation. For an example, let's just say name is a variable and it has a value. And now to give assign a value to that variable, we have 20. To assign 20 to the variable, we use single equal to set. To do comparison, for example, A is equal to B, or A, we have assigned it as B, or something like that. For example, 10 is equal to 10. If to check 10 is a 10, we use like this. And the answer for equal to will always equal to function, equal to operator will always be a boolean. It will be true or false. We have a code here. I want you all to do the code and tell me the output. In the case that you are not able to do it, we will do it together. Your time starts now. Time's up. It's time to do the code. Oops, whatever. It's time to do the code, guys. Yes. Okay. So to print 10, uh, what will be the answer? Very of the other. That's it. Is saying is 10 equal to, like literally equal to 10. The answer will be true. Let's check. If here it's asking is 10 equal to 5, you know the answer is going to be false. This equal to function will always give an output in Boolean, so it's going to be true or false. We will not answer, but we will check the answer. See, the first one is true, the second one is false. It's saying that 10 is equal to 10. It's saying true. It's saying 10 is equal to 5 is false, because we all know 10 is not equal to 5 and 10 is only equal to 10. That's what our first line denotes, and that's what our second line denotes. Now going to other operators, the second one is not equal to. Not equal to is used when we have to say true when values differ. So here, the not equal to is denoted as an exclamation and equals to. So here we have other technical delay, guys. Let's continue. So as you know, explanatory mark and is equal to you used to see is to use to denote not equal to also gives a boolean output only only one output. It outputs true when values differ and it outputs false when values are equal. For example, we have two lines of code here and I want you all to type it and give me the output. And in the case that we are not able to do, we will go and execute it and see how good it is. So it's time to do the code. So your time starts now. Okay, time's up. So let's use VS Code. Get output true and false. As I told you, the function is the operator it will give you a boolean output. It's true when it is when two values are not equal and false when the values are equal. For better clarity, we will run it again with the new terminal. As you can see here, we are asking if 10 is not equal to 5. The answer is yes, 10 is not equal to 5. The second line we are asking is 10 not equal to 10. The value is false because 10 is equal to 10. The next one, and one of the most important one that you will face, that is used for comparing values and to predict true or false, mainly using while loop, while loop, if else, and stuff, is greater or less. We compare the values and we predict true or false. First of all, because here we have some codes here. Once again, when asked output for only greater or less, we are provided with Boolean values, which is true or false. First of all, we're going to predict one here because here it's going to be 10 is greater than 5, the value will be true. 3 greater than 8 will be false. 4 greater than 9 will be uh, uh, 4 less than 9 will be true. 20 less than 10 will be true. So you all have to run this and we'll see the output. If it's same as what we predicted. And like in the case that we are not and you are not able to do it, we'll do it together. So your time starts now. Time's up. It's time for you all to see if and check whether it is. So first 10, 5, 3 greater than 8, 4, 7, so we'll go one by one. 10 greater than 5, I believe. So it's 10 greater than 5, right? 10 greater than 5. B greater than 8. The contact one is it. The other one is 4 less than 9. B less than 10. So let's see guys what are the outputs gonna be. We'll clear the terminal out so that's easy. See, the first one is 10 greater than 5. Yes, the answer is true. Is 3 greater than 8? The answer is false. 4 greater than 9. 4 less than 9. The answer is true. 20 less than 10. Is the answer is false. We have predicted the right, and computer also gave us the right one. Python code also ran it. So the answer is same. So now we also have a next step greater than that only than greater and greater or less. We have greater, less, and or equal. So that is used by greater or equal is given as greater and equal sign, and less or equal is given by less and an equal together. Together back then, like here you can see these are the symbols that I use to denote these. Here, the boundaries can also be equal. So it's, if it's, for example, 10 greater than or equal to 10. Here, we have an example field here. For example, first one is 10 greater than or equal to 10. 10 is 10 greater than 10? No. The 10 is greater than or equal. So because this is or, because there's the equal, is 10 is equal to 10? Yes, it is. So it's gonna return true because here it's also gonna return a boolean answer only true or false. 10 greater or equal to 5. But here the first function itself says yes because 10 is greater than 5, so it will say yes, which will say true. 5 less than or equal to 5 here. The second function says it's equal, so it is going to say true. Second, here it's 8 less than or equal to 3. Here, the first function fails, the second function also fails, and hence we are also going to get the Boolean answer as false. I have give you some time to check this. We already have predicted the results, so I want you all to check the code with the computer and then let's folks verify the results to our prediction. If you're not able to type the code, we will do it. So your time starts now. Hi guys, time's up. So for the people who are not able to return to cross verify the results, let's do it. So first of all, then greater than or equal to 5. Third one is 10 greater than or equal to 10. Another one is going to be 5 less than or equal to 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. The other answer is gonna be 8 less than or equal to 5. 8 less than or equal to 5. We'll close it, run it again for because we need fresh answers. The other one will make us confused. So no terminal with no answer. So run the file. we got the answer. The first one, as we predicted, it will say true. The second one also true. The third one will also say true. The fourth one is where both conditions fail, hence will give the Boolean output as false. The next one is So our next topic is going to be compare variables. We can use stored variables. We can create two ages. We have to compare it and we have to change the values also. So I want you guys to do this code in how you type. In the case that you're not able to do it, we will do it together. Your time starts now. Alright guys, your time up. So the first one is going to be take two ages and check if it's greater. First one is to take two ages. We're going to take create two ages, and we'll see if age one is greater than age two, or if age one is equal to age two. So let's change that. So age one is equal to 20, two is equal to 18. It is to see if it's equal. The second one will be let's as you can see the result here. I will just close this output because it's going to be uh, easy for you to understand the new first term. So first one we have assigned age one as a variable and we have given it 20 as a value, age two created as a variable and 18 as its value. They both are integers. The first result is asking if age one and age two are equal, and the answer is no because 20 is not equal to 18 and hence it will give you the boolean output false, which is a. And second, we are asking is age 1 greater than age 2? Hence, a 20 is bigger than 18, hence it gave us the Boolean output true. And so let's go to the next one. The next one is input comparison. We take user value as input. We are going to ask someone's age. We compare it with 18 and print its result. We're going to ask its age. We're going to compare with 18. We are going to print the results. It's time for you to do the question. In the case that you're not able to do it, you'll do it together and review the code. So your time starts now. Guys, time is up. It's time to start. So first we are going to take age input. We already have a line which we take age input. We're gonna check age input. So age one age is equal to it's gonna be integer. It's gonna be input. We're gonna enter age. The second one, we are going to compare the age. We're going to print age greater or equal to 18. We're going to run it. We're going to kill the current terminal so that it's easier for you all to understand the answer. the answer will be first enter age. My age is 20. Is it greater or equal to 18? Yes, it's true because 20 is greater than 18. This question is solved. The second and one of the most important thing in this lecture is going to be logical operators. So guys, logical operators are one of the most important thing here because logical operators are combined conditions. Because logical operators are nothing but combined conditions. Logical operators combine two sentences or two variables or, for example, two conditions. So you see conditions. It has to, for example, we use these are conditions. Okay, greater, less, or equal, greater, less, greater, equal to, is even or not. Uh, these are conditions, and logical operators like and or not are used to combine the conditions and is very useful with if statements. We are going to look here, we are going to learn about if, else, and elif in the next lecture. So this is going to be one of the most important thing out there. First one we are going to learn is AND operator. When both conditions must be true, which is true plus true should be true, and one false. A true plus false is false. Basically, if one is true and if another one is false, it should return a false. That's why we have AND operator. AND operator demands that both the conditions needs to be true and not even a single false will be false. As you can see here, we have uh, two lines of code. We will see the predict output. Then you guys, I'll give it time for you to execute in your system, and we will do it together ourselves and see if our predictions are right. First of all, 10 greater than 5, the answer is true. 20 greater than 10, the answer is true. So these two conditions are bridged by and both are true, and hence the result will be true. The second, 10 greater than 5, the first one is true. The second condition is 2 greater than 10, it is false, and demands both to be true. Because one is false, it will be answer as true. Now, this is our prediction. Now I want you all to do the code in your computer and see if the answer is right. Your time starts now. If you're not able to do it, we will do it together. Unpredict. Time's up, so let's do it. We have to see when the first one is 10 greater than 5 and 10 greater than 7. We predicted it to be true. The second will be 20 greater than 10 and 7 greater than 10. We'll run it. Hence, we got the output. I'll clear this demo so that it is easier for you and not to confuse with other results. As you can see, first one is correct. Both the conditions are correct, which by the gap and hence when both of the conditions are true, it will result say it's true. Here, 10 is greater than 5 and 10 is always greater than 7. Both are true, hence it will also it rings true. In the second line, first condition is 20 greater than, which is true, which is the second condition is 7 greater than 10, which is false, and hence, when it is connected together, we get the answer false, but one of the condition is false. Now we have OR. OR is not, OR is considered to be a less strict version of AND. OR doesn't demand both of them to be true. OR demands at least one of them to be true. For example, if one true, it will give true. If both false, then only it will give false. or will only give you false when both the conditions are false. In the case that even one condition is true, it will display true. For example, we can see a code here. We will predict the output. You all will do it in the computer, your computer. We will validate our prediction. And if you're not able to do it, we'll do it together also. First one, 10 greater than 50. The answer is false. The first condition is false. The second condition is 20 greater than 10. The second condition is true. And here it's not and actually asks for both of the conditions to be true, but or only asks for one condition to be true. And hence, because here one condition is true, the output will be true. Here, print 1. In the second one, we have 1 greater than 5. The condition is wrong because 5 is greater than 1 in reality. Or the second one is 2 greater than 10. Once I told you this is wrong because 2 is never greater than 10. 10 is always greater than 2. But as we said, or will only give you a false output, output as false, output as Boolean false, when both the conditions are false. And hence here, both the conditions are false, hence we will get the answer as false. I'll give you some time to predict our prediction to kind of do your code in your computer. In the case that we are not able to do it, we will do it together and we will validate our prediction. So start your time starts now. Guys, time's up. Let's validate our prediction. Range 10 greater than 20 or 10 greater than 5. Then 10 greater than 20 and 100 greater than 10. And run it. We'll close this one. We'll start new term now. As you can see, guys, the first output is true because even though the first condition is false, the second condition is true and or only demands for one valid condition for this for flag true. And hence it's saying this or this and here this is false but this is true, say true. Here it says this or this. Here we option use this. The same answer, by the way, because both and demands both of them to be right, or demands both of them to be false to give false. Because in the case that even one is right, we'll say right. If the case is two are right, we'll say right. And here it will be only false if both the conditions are false. Here, like just like that, here 10 greater than 20 is a false condition, 10 greater than 100 is also another false condition because both are false. Output is given as false. Going to the next one, it is not. Not is nothing but the reverse of a Boolean. Not true will give us false, not false will give us true. It is print not true will give us false, print not false will give us true. This is the answer. This is the code to give you. Basically, not nothing else. Not is just used to reverse a boolean. Boolean will give you true or false. When we use not, it will give the reverse of it. So when not true, it will give you false, and not false, it will give you true. That's the same thing happens here. These are two lines of code because not true. What is true? That boolean. When we use not with that boolean, we go to opposite. Not true will be false, and not false will be true. So I'll give you some time to execute the code and validate our prediction. In the case that you're not able to do it, we'll do it together. So your time starts now. Time's up, so let's see the results. So first one is going to be printing. So main mistake many people make in this is the fact that we have to use not. A not operator is going to be small letter. It's not going to be capital letter, but the Boolean functions are going to be Boolean. They are not text. They are not normal true because they are not fully capital true or fully capital false or fully small true or fully small false. We are using Boolean here. This is the reverse Boolean. Not true will result in false maybe. Let's try it. I will remove this terminal so that it will be clear and we not get confused. First one says not true, it's false. The second one says not false, hence it's returning true. Hence our prediction is right. And this is one of the common mistakes I see people make. So we have now a range. Combined comparisons, at least 18, at most 65 use and for example, person age. We have and cooperation. So we have range to show a range. So from 18 to 65, how do you show that? And that's where we use and because once again, and demands for both of the conditions to be true, not only one. So both of the conditions to be true is demanded by and hence is one of the most widely used operator to define range. Here we compare example. We have to take 25 and we have to see if it is at least 18. At least 18 means it should be 18 or greater and at most 65 meaning the boundary is included. That means it may either needs to be 65 or less. So let's do that. The code is given here already. I'll give you some time. The prediction is going to be 25 is greater than 18 and is less than 65. Hence, the prediction will be true. But I want you all to try it. So here's your time. The time starts now. Okay, guys, time's up. So let's do it ourselves. Age is equal to 25. Current age greater or equal to 18 and age less than or equal to 65. Answer will be true in the case that you will also do something that will hurt in answer will be pretty much the same. It would be just asking for will do the primary boundary conditions in 18 and let it be true. Here guys, this is one of the biggest similarities around. As range example. Now we come to one of the most important part of Python, not just Python in any programming language, in programming in general, which is precedence. As I explained before, how do we do operations in our real life in mathematics? we use brackets, we use both masks. That's when 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 have multiple answers because people use different ways to calculate it. A bracket can change the equation. Both masks can change the equation. Set mask can change the equation. Like that, those things can change the answers. Hence, precedence uh, comes into glory for computing. In computing, also the same thing. What matters because once again, the Python reads from left to right, and hence always we have to account to that, and hence we use precedence to make to do calculations in much better way in a given order. Yeah, just like that. Multiplication is happens before addition, and parenthesis controls order. For example, 2 plus 3 into 5 will actually result 3 into 4 plus 2. 3 into 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 will actually be 14. Here, it's different. Here, the parenthesis makes no difference. Here, first of all, the bracket will happen. 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. 5 into 4 is going to be 20. So the answer for this is actually going to be 14. And the answer for this is going to be 20. I'll give some time for you guys to execute the idea. In the case that you're not able to execute the lines of code, in the case you're not able to do it, and we to validate our answer, we'll do it ourselves. We'll do it together. Your time starts now. Sometimes, so let's go to our question. There's uh, and we're going to print 2 plus 3 into 4, and we're also going to print parenthesis 2 plus 3 into 4, as we did our uh, I'll just close this tab for a much better just close the demo and start a new one. Our predictions are true. Here, 2 plus 3 into 4 actually give 14 because 3 into 4 multiplication happens first. So 3 into 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. And here, because there's a bracket, bracket is given the first priority. And here, the conditions in the bracket is done first. And then the operation under inside the bracket is done first, and then only outside the bracket. So first inside here is 2 plus 3, the bracket inside is done first, so it's 5 now, and 5 into 4 will give you 20. As you can see here, that's the answer we got, hence our prediction is nothing but true. We have more precedents here. Parentheses for clarity. As we said now, 10 plus 5 into 2 can have different answer. Here we have two lines. 10 plus 5 into 2. This one will follow the normal precedence, which is multiplication first. So 5 into 2 is 10. 10 plus 10 is going to be 20. But on the other hand, the answer can be different by using bracket here. 10 plus 5 is going to give us 15. 15 into 2 is going to be 30. We can check this line by going on. Yeah, this is the same line how almost we did it because we have 10 plus 5 into 4. We also have 10 plus 5 into sorry, it's not that it's into guys, it's into 2 only. Not into 4, it's into 2. The first one is 20, the second one is 30, guys. The answer for the first one is 20, just like how we predicted. Answer to the second one is 30, as you can see here. These are the answers. That's more presence. Presence is done. The second, the main one of the is now welcome to the era part of our course. In our lecture, we are going to explain one of the more formulas. The first one is single equal to and double equal to. Just like how we studied in variables, a single equal to is used to assign a data or an input or a value to a variable or something like that. Double arrow is used to compare. Is 10 is equal to 10. 10 is equal to 10. Is 10 is equal to 10 is done by 10 double 2 times equal to sign is equal to another 10. That's how we say is 10 is equal to 10. So here one single equal to is going, you have variable a, the value for it is 2. That's assigning. A single equal to sign is used for assigning and two of them is used for comparison. Here we have both of them. Age is equal to 20 is being used for assigning the 20 value to the variable age. Whereas if we print the boolean, if it's true or false, age is being compared to 20. We are saying his age equal to 20. The answer to this is obviously true, so the answer will be true. I will give you 30 seconds to type the code and validate our prediction. Your time starts now. In the case that you're not able to do it, we will do it together and we will also validate our prediction. Hi guys, time's up, so now time to do our prediction. First one is age is equal to 20. The second one is we are going to see if age is actually equal to 20. We are assigning age 20 and we are seeing if age is equal to 20. We are going to clear the terminal so that it is much better for us to not confuse the values and other outputs for what we need. The second one here we have answer to be true because age is equal to 20. But in the case that we have age at 22, we change it. The value will be output as false because the comparison fails. Age 20 is actually assigned to be 22 in the variable and that is not equal to 20. So the next main error is going to be dividing by zero. Even in mathematics, we know that when we something divided by zero, we'll actually be able to use it to basically it is not defined. And hence, in computing, it is shown as an invalid operation. We cannot divide by zero. And hence, when we do something like that, we get an error and we are forced to fix the denominator. Here we have a code, a very simple code line, print 10 divided by 0. We'll try that here by 0. Run the code. See, 0 division error, division by 0. We have something called a 0 division error, hence we are going to be forced to do change the denominator and once we change the denominator make a transfer as in float 1.0. The second one is string plus number. We have to see we cannot do age plus age from here because this is a type flasher. This is used to be a type flasher. String plus number gives a type flasher. We have to run and read the type and use formula string. Here, age is 20. That one is integer. Print age is equal to plus age. This is a typo error. This will not work. Now we coming to the prediction challenge. So we will see the answers first. I will ask you all to check that if these are the answers or not. In the case these are the answers, we will see how it's done. Prediction challenge. The answers to these 10 plus 5 into 2. Going by the precedence, it is going to be 5 into 2 first. That's going to be 10. 10% is going to be 20. 10 modulus 3. We have to understand that modulus gives you the remainder and 10 divided by 3 will give the remainder as 1 because 3 times 3 is 9 so remainder will be 1. Find double times asterisk 2 is means the 2 times star is used for explanation and the first number which is in the left will be the base and the second number is going to be the exponent. 5 star star 2 is basically 5 square, hence the value is going to be 25. 8 greater or equal to 8 will have great equal first function to be failing. The second one is equal, and hence it is equal, hence it will give the Boolean outcome as true. The second one is 10 not equal to 10. The value will have a Boolean output false because 10 is equal to 10. Code for this prediction is done here, shown here. I want you all to write the code and validate a, prediction. I'll give you some time. In the case that you are not able to do it, we'll do it together. So your time starts now. Alright guys, time is up. Time to do and check our prediction. So going to be a score. We are going to see here the answer. We're going to close this demo so that answer is going to be fresh. Let's see. We are right. Our predictions are true. It's validated. The first one is 20. The second one is going to be 1. The third one is going to be 25. We will five back. 8 is equal to 8. Since it's true, but 10 not equal to 10 is a false one. So it is going to give you a false number. So now we are coming to exercises, guys. So now I want you all to do exercises, do the code, after which I will show you the code and you can copy it down. First one, exercise one, basic arithmetic. A is equal to 20, B is equal to 1. You have to print the plus, minus, multiplication and division operations on these variables containing 20 and 5. The time starts now. Guys, time's up. The code is this. The solution for exercise number one is going to be this. A is 20, B is 5. We are going to use the print function to do A plus B, A minus B, A into B, and A divided by B. Time for exercise number two, the second solution. So, hello guys. So it's time to do exercise number two, we have to do reminder and power of 17 percentage 5, 17 modulus 5 what's on the reminder, and we are going to 4 square. First square, 17 divided by 5, 5 3, 15. 15 is going to leave a reminder 2. So the first answer here is going to be 2. The second one for square is going to be 16. I want you all to write the code, and the time starts now, after which I'll review the code. You have to print the output of this, by the way. You have to use the print function, you have to print the output and show. Guys, ample amount of time. This is the solution for the code. We are using print function 17 modulus 5. The value will be uh the value will be 2, and here it's gonna print 16. Going to the third exercise, we have to use update score using plus is equal to minus equal to sign variables a sign. So first one score is equal to 50. We have to boost by 10, then we have to reduce it by 5, and we have to print it. Come on, guys, I will reveal the code any moment. I'll give you time to do the code after which you reveal it. I want you all to use the print function to use this code. Your time starts now. Guys, time's up. This is the answer for the code. We are having S4 as base 50. We are increasing it by 10. We are decreasing it by 5. And at the end, we are printing the score. As I told, once a variable, only the last value that's updated is taken. Hence, the value here is going to be 5%. So on the 60, 60 minus 5 is going to be 55. The value that will be printed will be 55. Exercise number 4, guys. We have here to compare two inputs. We are going to ask two integers and we are going to check if first integer is greater than second or are they equal. Your time starts now, after which I will do the code for you. The time's up, guys. So first one is we are taking input as first. A variable, B variable, we are taking input. We're checking if A is equal to B and we are using the W equal to sign to see if A is equal to B. Now it's time for us to check for exercise number 5. First one is age range. We have to ask age. We have taken input age and we have to check if it's 18, between 18 and 60. We are going to use AND for this. So your time starts now. I'll reveal the code later. Time's up. This is the code. This is the solution. We have taken input age uh, integer input is as for age and we are checking if it's under or equal to 18 or maximum 60 by using the and keyword. So now we are coming back to our main part of our my course, which is a mini challenge. We are going to operate a calculator. We are going to ask two numbers. We are going to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and also reminder check, and also square the first number. I want you all to do it because it's very easy. This is what we have done. This is a compilation of whatever we have done till now. So your time starts now. I'll reveal the code very soon. I want you all to use the print function. I want you all to only square the first number, not the second number. Take the integer output for or integer or float output for both the numbers. It doesn't matter. Alright guys, time's up. This will be the answer to the mini challenge. We are taking both our input and float and we are gonna print addition with a label. We are all have labels here. We're gonna print addition, we're gonna print subtraction, we're gonna do operation of multiplication, we are doing division, we are doing modulus, we are also printing the square of the first number. Final debug challenge. We are going to fix two errors, string plus number, division by 0, and explain when correct. Here we have problem. Age is 20, print age plus age. This is a string plus number issue. We have solved it before, and here we have printed 10 divided by 0. We have already done it. We know we is going to have an division by 0 error. It cannot divide by 0, hence we have to change the denominator. So coming to the last part of our course of our this lecture is what we learned. We are doing a quick recap of what we learned till now. Operators are completed. We learned about arithmetic operators. We learned about assignment operators. We learned about comparison operators. We learned about logical operators. We learned about precedence. We learned about errors. We did 5 exercises and a challenge. And from here, all of these are very important. All of these are pretty much same for all languages out there. And the precedence is one of the most important things to remember. And so is logical and comparison. Arithmetic operators and assignment operators are not much of an difference because they are pretty much understood as common knowledge. So in the next video, in the next lecture, we will meet. Till then, bye guys. Take care. Bye students.